you ready?
Yes.
For game night!
Okay, I'm gonna drive now.
Good evening, everybody. Blake, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
You're good? Are you in a good mood?
Yeah.
I'm in a swell mood. Swell. We are actually going to Kyle and McKenna's house for a game night!
Yay.
Woo! I'm actually pretty pumped. Like I mentioned in the last vlog, my entire life lately has been like eat, sleep, work. So it actually feels really good to be out on like a Saturday night just to go hang out with friends and have fun. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Also, on our drives lately, me and Blake have been listening to this podcast called Up and Vanished. And Blake, what is your opinion on Up and Vanished?
I think it's pretty interesting.
You think it's pretty interesting?
Yeah.
Can you describe what is going on?
This dude's investigating the disappearance of this girl.
Yes.
Basically.
Pretty much. So if you have heard of the podcast Serial, I think it's kind of along similar lines. If you like mysteries or if you like kind of like creepy stories, I think this would be right up your alley. You can listen to it for free online, and you can also get it on Spotify. Just like, it's pretty much on every audio medium out there to listen to. It's really interesting. It's about the investigation of an unsolved missing persons case. The missing person is Tara Grinstead, I think. Something. I think that's what it is.
Steady as she goes.
Tara was a beauty queen and teacher in a small town called Osceola, Georgia, and she disappeared in 2005 after a barbecue with friends, and she was never seen from again. It's a true story. And so basically this guy is investigating, like, okay, so what exactly went down, because things seemed a little bit sketchy. He's kind of looking through all of like the evidence and everything like that, and things just aren't really adding up. The reason I started listening to this is actually a few days ago on Twitter, somebody tweeted and said that they heard that they found somebody having to do with Tara's disappearance. Like somehow it had been like solved, like somebody came forward. And so all of a sudden this podcast kind of blew up, and it was like, whoa, did this have something to do with the solving of this case? And basically it's really, really interesting. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. We're listening to episode 6 right now, just on their way to Kyle and McKenna's house, and it's super good. That's my thumbs up. You can't see because it's dark. Da 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 da. Ding dong. Oh. Hello. What's up? Kyle is showing us all his drone. Whoa. Meow. Oh! Oh god! I looked up from the camera and it was like right there.
I need a lot of practice.
Yeah. Oh.
Our internet is down. Yay, Noelle! Yay!
She's like, that doesn't sound very good.
So normally right now I would actually be working, but because I need the internet to work and I don't have any internet, and Blake actually took the laptop to work today because he just started ALS, like today is his first day of ALS, and he was told that it's kind of nice to bring a laptop with you to take notes and stuff. So he took it with him, so I don't even have like a portable way of working if I was like gonna go to Starbucks or something. So right now I'm going to catch up on a ton of laundry. Guys, this is gonna be so embarrassing, but let me just show you the situation upstairs. We have this going on. These are all clean. Those are dirty. Oh my god, it's so bad. I have so much laundry to do. And I have to fold those. Then we have all of those in there, which are like towels and sheets and stuff, and those need to be put away. Basically, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be put away. Do something productive. Well, I can, at least. I woke up this morning and I was having such a good skin day. Like sometimes I wake up and I'm like, dang, my skin looks good today. Sometimes it doesn't so much, sometimes it does. Actually, a lot of you guys have been asking like what I've been doing with my skin lately, if I'm still doing the same thing that I was. And the answer to that is yes. For those of you who are new, I challenge you to go back like a year or two in our videos and just look at my face. I had the most acne prone, horrifying face. And it's really unfortunate because when I go back and look at previous vlogs, instead of marveling at like, oh, look at these memories that we had, like how cool is this? A lot of the time I just see my face and I'm like, how did I put my face on the internet? Like, it was bad. Sometimes were better than others, but for a really long time it was just really, really bad. And then I found this program, actually, at the time it was called Pocket Derm, but they've rebranded and now they are called Curology. And Curology is essentially an online dermatologist that sends you like prescription strength acne medication or anti-aging medication, they do that too, to your door. And long story short, it really worked for me. This is like the medication that I have right now. It is 0.06% tretinoin, 1% clindamycin, and 6% azelaic acid. So those are prescription strength ingredients essentially for curing your acne. And so what I do with this every single night is I will put like usually between 1 to 2, but if I'm having like a night where it's like, wow, I think I need more, I'll do like 3 pumps of this after I like get out of the shower and just put it on my face. And then I'll just moisturize with like regular lotion. Not even like face moisturizer, but like right now I'm just using Gold Bond and I really, really like it because it's super moisturizing. I just do that, go to bed, and call it good. So I have a really simple routine for my skin. If you are like me and you have really acne prone skin, or if it's something you've been struggling with for a really long time, through Curology you can actually have like a, what is it called, like an affiliate link, and then you can send that link to people to get their first month free if you want to give it a try. So if you want your first month free, I will leave that link to Curology in the description down below, so you have that available to you if you want to try it out. And that's not some weird YouTube sponsorship, like literally anybody has access to an affiliate link. So yeah, I will leave that in the description bar below if you want to give it a go. For now, we are going to fold and start a ton of laundry. How did it go?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
You look so handsome.
Thanks. So we did the grammar test.
Uh-huh.
And it's like your homework for whatever you have to work on.
Uh-huh.
I only missed, I got like 84.6% or whatever. I only missed like one section basically, which is like modifiers. So I just have to do the homework assignment.
Yeah.
And turn it in no later than like .10, which is day of training 10.
Oh.
It's like next Friday.
So it went okay, huh?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Good morning, everybody. That was seriously such an amazing way to start the day. I've always really enjoyed yoga and doing a little bit of yoga when I can, especially starting with it first thing in the morning. Like, there's just something so, it's calming, but it's also kind of rejuvenating, and it's beautiful. Kitty, what do you think about yoga? Meow, I don't care, I just want ice cubes, please. Look at her, she's like, please just give me some. I know they come out of here. Ready for this? Oh boy. There we go, ice cubes. So yeah, I started off the day this morning with just some yoga first thing in the morning. It was a very mellow set of yoga. It wasn't very super hard or anything like that, but it just felt kind of rejuvenating and very calming. Like, I feel like I can breathe really well right now, which is great. For now, I am getting a little bit of coffee, and then today I'm tackling this corner over here. Susan, every time she comes into town, Blake's mom, she comes bearing goodies, and a lot of this stuff is the stuff that I ended up buying when I was up in Montana last time Blake deployed, that she just hasn't eaten or anything like that, and so she decided to come down with it this time and give it back, basically. Also, not all of this, because like I bought these rice ramen noodles the other day at Costco, and these potatoes, but like there's like PB2 that I ended up buying there that I didn't use. There's this roasted garlic and chili aioli that's actually really good that I didn't end up using. Chili powder and stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff I just need to put away. I've started to do this thing that I'm really proud of myself for because I'm a really messy person. Like, naturally, I'm just a messy person. I wish I wasn't, but I am. I started to do this thing where every single day I give myself a task to clean something. So anything, literally anything, it needs to be cleaned. I'm finally all caught up on laundry now, which is great. I cleaned off that table the other day, which is fantastic. Today, I want to clean up the kitchen and like especially clean up this corner, which needs to be cleaned so bad so I can have my counter space back. And also I want to vacuum. Our vacuum situation isn't too bad. I have to pick up like Noelle's collar, but it's not too bad, but I do want to vacuum just because it always feels better when you do. Also, another cool thing that we got recently was this thing. What it is, it's an olive oil or literally any kind of oil spout that has exact measurements for how much oil you use. So like if you're super conscious of how much oil you're using or how much fat you're getting in your diet or something like that, this literally has like, oh, if you fill it up to this mark, that's a tablespoon. If you fill it up to this mark, that's 3 teaspoons and stuff like that. And you just push these little buttons right here. I'll just show you because I'm gonna end up using it today, I'm sure. So like, oh, there's a teaspoon of oil that I just filled up in the spout. So it's kind of like those water bottles that have the straws attached to them, except you just push on the sides of it and you fill up how much oil you want, which I think is so cool. Like, it's just so handy because previously we have this jug of olive oil, which we get at Costco. I love the Costco olive oil, but like, it's a jug. I don't measure it ever. And it's just nice to know how much you're using. So I'm really, really stoked that we got this. And actually, Susan got this for us. I think she got it off of Amazon. I'll try to find a link and link it down below if you want. Really cool thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted. I need to fill up my cup of coffee. I'm using the Moose mug today. Alrighty guys, I think today we are going to do both a comment of the day and a question of the day because I feel like we haven't done both in a really long time. So first, today's comment of the day is from Trisha B, who is a very frequent commenter. Trisha, we all love you so much. And she says, does Blake not ever wear his blues? My husband wears his once a month. And I thought that was actually just a really good question because no, Blake doesn't wear his blues hardly ever. The last time I saw him wear his blues out of the house, like more than just trying them on to make sure they still fit, was like when he graduated from tech school and we had kind of like a little wedding reception thing at our house. That was the last time I saw him in his blues. So the entire time that we've been vlogging, I don't think he's worn his blues out of the house. He's in maintenance, and so like the only time they ever really wear their blues, at least in my husband's case, it could be different for like anybody else, but like in Blake's case, the only time he'd ever wear his blues is if he was in trouble or if his squadron was like in trouble or something like that. And so thankfully, knock on wood, fingers crossed, he hasn't had to wear his blues very much at all. So seeing him in his blues as frequently as I have lately has been kind of a treat, which is kind of cool. And for today's question of the day, since I started the day off with a little bit of a yoga routine, I was just curious, in an ideal world, in an ideal situation, if you woke up on the right side of the bed and you were just feeling really good, what would be the perfect way for you to wake up during the day? What is the first thing you would do waking up, and how would you start your day off on the right foot? Let us know in the comments down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Bye!